going to show you how to make the world's best chew curry goat meat in your kitchen. Fast, easy, and simple.
You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. Rastafari, why you turn your back on your brother when him need you? You don't remember the days and when him feed you. You know when no obligation but to owe him some respect. All you need to do is just give him what he forget. Turn your back on your brother when him need you.
Now let's cook. In that container I have about 2.5 pounds of goat meat, bone in, leg out. So that means it's mostly meat. The only thing you'll find is the center bone right there. I like to buy it like that. I cut it up myself, wash it nice and clean with some vinegar and lemon juice. Let it sit for a few minutes and your goat meat is ready to cook. Now, to turn up your stew curry goat recipe all the way up, your tomato. The more tomato you have in this recipe is the better it's gonna taste. I have about a can and a half of tomato. If you don't have the canned tomato, grab yourself some tomato, but you're gonna need a lot of tomato and make sure that they're not too hard. Kind of soft is better. 1 large chopped onion. Also I have about 2 chopped bell peppers. Any kind of bell pepper of your choices. It's just fine. It works fine for you. It's okay. And I'm also going to add my green seasoning, and the green seasoning right there is the one that I made at home, and I'm going to put the link below down in the description for that. Now, your spices of choice is very important for this recipe. Don't put any kind of thing on this, because the thing will come out flour, right? You can grab yourself any kind of curry powder where you want to use, but I'm choosing to use my friend Spice King Collection Keith Lauren curry powder. The thing cannot loud. I'm going to put the link below for that. Also, you're going to need salt and black pepper to flavor it up, pimento seed of course, all-purpose season, garlic powder, onion powder, chopped scallion and thyme. You're going to need all of that. You're also going to need your extra virgin olive oil. If you don't have extra virgin olive oil, use whatever oil that you want. But in my kitchen, if you don't have extra virgin olive oil, go with whatever you can find in your kitchen, because of your kitchen, right? But also I'm going to add vinegar because I don't cook my meats without adding vinegar. Also, to turn it up to the left notch, I'm going to add ginger. And of course, we need pepper to flavor it up, right? Come on and let's start. Now I'm moving on to my very first step. I have my meat that has been nicely prepped and ready to cook. All I'm going to do to this meat is add salt and black pepper to start, because I need it to have flavor. I'm also going to add my green seasoning and my vinegar and just rub this in, right? That's all I'm going to put on this so far, and I'm going to set this aside and let this sit for a good hour or so. Now to that pot I'm going to add my extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to add some ginger to it and some garlic and my curry powder and work that in. Now, do not burn your curry, because you're going to be in big trouble. You're going to have bitter dinner. After about 30 to 40 seconds, I'm going to add my onions, my bell peppers, my tomatoes, scallion and thyme, and work all this in together. After 5 minutes, you go ahead and you add your goat meat. Then you're going to add your pimento seed and your Jamaican all-purpose seasoning, onion powder and garlic powder. And then you add some more curry powder on top of that. And mix this all together. I'm going to go ahead and cover this up on high heat for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're going to come back and move on to the next step. Now, after a few minutes of cooking on high heat, that is what your goat meat looks like. I like to do it this way so that way I can get all the flavor from the tomato and the bell pepper and the cream seasoning and all that other good yummy stuff that I started off the dish with. I like to get it into the meat that way. Now I'm going to add some water to it, and you want to make sure do not put no cold water on it because it'll stop the process of cooking and the meat is going to get tough. So you want to add hot water to it. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back and cover this up. I think I added about 3 cups of water to it. I'm going to let that 3 cups simmer down, all the way down, and then I see how tender my meat is. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish up the dish after. So I'll meet you back here in maybe an hour. Now, after about an hour and 10 minutes of cooking, that is what our stew curry goat look like. Now at the last minute, I decided I'm going to add some potatoes to it. And I'm going to allow that to simmer all the way down until those potatoes are cooked. I'll say about 20 minutes, dinner should be on the table. You want to make sure you turn your fire down at the step. You want to turn it down on medium heat. When you get to that final time that you want to simmer it and finish it up, turn your heat down, medium heat. Cover it up nice and tight. Add a little bit of whatever else you want to add to it. And then dinner is ready for the table. Okay, we are all done here. Style. And this is how you make stew curry goat in your kitchen. Fast, easy, and simple. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. Give this video a big, fat, supersized thumbs up. Let me know what you'd like to see me cooking in my kitchen next. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm going to let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.